In the previous episode, we attempted the Aquatic Scourge and got the Megashark. And in this episode, I think I'm going to do the Aquatic Scourge again and again, use the Megashark. But one thing that I think I might do before that is do the twins, right? And it's 10 p.m., so we're just going to jump right into the twins. What was it called? Mechanical something or other. Mechanical Eye, that's the one. Brain was just like, nope, brain fart. Should I be, am I able to actually reach up here? I don't know if I can. Oh, I can with that, just barely. Cool. Let's try this out. I'm hoping this goes a little better. Now, the problem is I believe the bosses are technically harder, with the fact that we've already defeated one of them and the way that Calamity works. I think it does make one of them more difficult. So, something to consider at least. Our damage, our single target damage is not too bad, given that we're just using this like vanilla weapon. Which, generally speaking, the vanilla weapons tend to be, you know, a little worse in comparison to the Calamity ones. Nothing wrong with that. It's just the way it is. And so, yeah, I'm kind of hoping that we're able to get through this. I really need to use the Raw to Discord a little bit better. I think that's going to help out a lot. I just got to actually put the work into it. Oh man, I got an itch in my nose. Like, cannot get it because I'm running away. Oh no, this is bad. I just want to get, okay, there we go. So we transitioned to him. I think what I want to do is now just focus this little nerd down now that they're both in that phase. And just hope for the best here. This is probably going to be a short episode, by the way, if we end up killing one of these two bosses. It is currently Thanksgiving week here in the U.S., as I mentioned in the previous episode. So I'm just kind of relaxing, chilling, you might say. I'm trying to do as little actual recording this week as possible. Plus, I have other work going on that I want to get done too tonight. So that's probably just how that's going to go. All right, let's try to keep this together. I'm gonna go focus mode actually. I really need this one to die. He's just not dying right now. And it's making this fight really difficult towards the end here. It's very difficult. Come on. Where did he go? Did I get him? I think I got him. Okay, cool. So he's down. Now I can actually focus. I really need to scratch my nose. It's been bothering me this entire time, by the way. I think I got it. Okay, we're good. Not sure what was going on there, but we got it. All right, this. Get as many actual shots in as possible on the boss. I just barely managed to keep my wings up that time. I ran out of like flight time. No idea where the boss is like heading some of these times. Like I'm watching the boss cursor, but man, it is so hard. I'm not gonna have enough time. I think it's gonna be daytime by the time I get this boss dead. I mean, we did start at 10 p.m. Probably a bad idea. But, you know, I didn't want to have to sleep through the night just to get 1 to 2 attempts in, you know? Or sleep through the day, I mean. Man, I'm just like getting hit by everything, aren't I? No, the stupid little homing things. I'm having a hard time dodging them for whatever reason. I'm about to die. I'm about to die. I'm about to die. I'm about to die. There it goes. They crossed over me. Oh, that was so close. Dang it. So instead of hopping around in the ocean for like 20 minutes just to get another 5 freaking shark fins, I decided to jump into one of my other worlds, my other Calamity world from my last playthrough. And I just grabbed 5 fins because I had 5. So I'm just going to head back. So what I did is I came over here to get the... Man, my nose is really itchy. It just like won't stop. I think it probably is a nose hair that's just like scratching the inside, and I can't do anything about it now. And now you guys know that I'm just going to be on the struggle bus. So if I die on the next boss fight, you know I'm going to use that as an excuse. Yeah, I went to get sulfurous sand because we need that. And in order to make the seafood, we needed also 10 starfish, which I just got. But apparently I now have 50, so I don't know how many starfish I just picked up over there, but I was not paying attention. However many I had in my inventory there. Yeah, seafood. So now I can actually do this boss fight using the Megashark, potentially. I don't actually know if it's any better, but, you know, we'll try it out. We'll see how that goes. This, whatchamacallit, the astral infection thing is... very slowly taking over. Don't like that. Kind of need to address that at one point between the crimson and whatnot. We got to do that sooner rather than later too. Okay, here we go. We're gonna summon the boss. I did that wrong. Oh, so it's on the wrong thing. And I'm gonna attempt, although it's not really gonna work too well, I don't think. I'm gonna attempt to use the Megashark here because I feel like it does do a lot of damage. I mean, not... Why is this thing following me around? Not that the Daedalus was doing bad damage. Actually, I felt like it was doing quite a lot. But it does feel like I'm doing more with this. Almost 1,000, which is kind of crazy. And I think a lot of it is the little petals that are like shooting across. And because I'm firing so quickly, I feel like they are popping off here and doing a bunch of damage to the boss, which I am very happy with so far. But I feel like our damage could be even higher. You know, it's good, but it could be better. All right, I'm gonna go focus mode so I stop running into stupid crap. That seems to be my MO today. It's just like hitting things over and over. Oh my goodness, that was so close. We were so close to dying there. I was getting really nervous at the end. We got all that. I know that I keep missing the freaking lore items too, so let's grab those. Okay, at least I did for the destroyer, I believe. Okay, and now we have the new acid rain as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear the acid rain event while I'm at it, and then we'll check in on our loot. Or maybe I should go check in on our loot first. Let's do that. Let's head back first. Okay. So, oh my goodness, stupid sandstorm garbage. I feel like it's constant. Oh, now it's clearing that. Well, at least we have the caustic tier. Let's put this down. I feel like it's constantly raining every time I come back to base. And it feels like this every time I play Calamity. All right, let's get this. So we got the downpour, which is a great magic weapon, by the way, but not our thing. We also got the aquatic emblem. Most ocean enemies become friendly and provides underwater breathing. Being underwater slowly boosts your defense over time, but also slows movement speed. The defense boost and movement speed reduction slowly vanish while outside of water. Maximum defense boost, is 50. Maximum movement speed reduction is 10%. Provides a small amount of light in the abyss. Moderately reduces breath loss, blah, blah, blah. All right, sulfurous sea. The seaside has never been pleasant, though it has seen far better days. Incessant fumes arising from the industry of azafure inundate the water with caustic ions. Despite this, the hardy life adapted to the new environment, no doubt aided by Silva as she burrowed through the underworld, long considered uninhabitable. Its further deterioration led Drayden to designate it as a dumping ground. Years of careless waste disposal has now left the coast's transformation irreversible. And then the Aquatic Scourge, another once grand sea serpent, well adapted to its harsh environs. unlike the other Scourge, which was half-starved and chasing scraps for its next meal, it lived comfortably. Microorganisms evolve rapidly, so it was able to maintain its filter feeding habits as the sea putrefied. What a stark contrast to the rest of the ecosystem. Nearly every other creature in the Sulphur Sea is hostile. A shame that its last bastion of tranquility has fallen. Right, and then, of course, let's take a look at the actual boss drops for them. Because I have a feeling there's going to be, Sea's Searing. Fires a string of bubbles, summoning a shower of bubbles on hit. Right-click to fire a shower. Larger water blast that summon a water spout. See, that sounds pretty good, but, yeah, I don't want to farm that boss out, unfortunately, and we didn't get the item right off the bat. Although sometimes, if I open that back up, sometimes there's an option where, nah, okay, cool. Whatever. I was hoping that I might be able to craft it, but that was not going to happen. Now I can get rid of the magic item. I'm not going to need that. We can dump this in here. Now I'm basically ready for the twins, I think. Especially if I start earlier on in the day. Go ahead and drop that. Pretty happy with getting the whatchamacallit, the Aquatic Scourge. Now that the twins are next. But we got to do that acid rain event too. It's possible we can potentially get some stuff from the acid rain, so definitely gonna try that out. Okay, so we cleared this up. Took a bit, but we got it. We also got quite a few little items. I don't actually know what these are. I'm assuming this is like a yo-yo. Yeah, it's okay. Got a banner, and we got a lot of corroded fossils, which make a rogue item, and a Costa bow. Okay. Magic melee. I guess we could try the Costa bow. The amalgam, can't quite do that yet. We need a little bit more for that, you know. That's gonna be a little bit later. We have the Toxa bow, right? So we should be able to make it. Costa bow. Yeah, let's try that. So converts wooden arrows into slow, powerful shells that trail an irradiated aura. Huh. Oh, it's annoying. Of course it is. That's annoying, I'll tell you what. Let's dump all this stuff in there. Feel pretty happy about that. We got an extra mechanical eye. Just noticed that. What time is it in the game? 8 p.m. You know what? Let's go ahead and get that mechanical eye back out, just in case. And let's go adjust this bow and see if we can get it any better. Hopefully we can. I'm hoping so. One thing I wanted to mention, ooh, murderous. That's not bad. It can be better though. Deadly. Sure, I'll go with deadly again. One thing I wanted to mention too is my wife and I finished. Oh, you know what? That's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. But that's our Ichor. Ooh, okay. Very interesting. Versus the twins? Oof, I don't know about that. All right, let's try it one more time. Let's try the boss fight one more time. Oh, I was so close there, wasn't I? Here we go. Let's go up. And grabby grab. There we go. Nailed it. Okay. It's actually might be a better boss fight to use on what's it called? The Skeletron Prime, I think. But it's an interesting weapon. Wow, it does a lot of damage when it hits, I think. Because, like, I bursted the health down on one of these guys quite a bit. Also, irradiating them, not a bad thing. Not a bad debuff to have. Oh my goodness, I just keep getting hit by crap. This is a good test for this, though. But again, would it just be better to use, I don't know, the Daedalus Stormbow or something on the Skeletron Prime or something? I don't know. Maybe I should try that. Anyways, I wanted to mention that my wife and I finally finished watching the Japanese version of Love is Blind. And I'll tell you what, it is sad that only got one season because it was phenomenal. All the way through to the end, I think. And, I mean, I really enjoyed it, but afterwards, I was like, you know what? I'm really curious, like, if the people who, you know, got together at the end of the show remain together and how they're doing. Because it was a couple of years ago. It was filmed in 2021. And it was right at the end of 2021 that they did the, like, recap of, like, oh, it's been 3 months. Like, how are the couples doing? Well, I looked it up, right? It's 2024 currently. and the couples are doing really good. I was like, you know what? I'm happy about that because I felt like they should be doing really good based on what we saw on the show. So, yeah, really, really liked it. Definitely recommend it. I think Love is Blind is a really interesting concept, and I've mentioned before that I just love like stupid reality TV, but in this case it's not stupid, and that was something that I mentioned to my wife. I was like, we have to remember, yeah, this is a stupid TV show in many ways, but it's also dealing with people's feelings. Like, these are real people and real emotions and people who are really like falling in love and would love to find someone to marry. And it's like, it's really easy to forget that while you're watching the show, but it's true, and you've got to keep that in mind. And I think that's part of the reason why I liked it so much is, oh my goodness, don't, I just got wrecked there, is it feels very honest and genuine and real, everything that's going on in the show. I like it a lot. Like it a lot. So definitely recommend it. Couldn't do it. I tried to get that last one dead right at the end there, but just didn't do it for me. You know what? I'm happy with the progress that we made in this episode, though. We not only did we get the Aquatic Scourge dead, we got the Acid Rain gone. I know I can do the twins. I just have to execute it. So at this point, it's like, well, which one do I think is going to be better to execute on in the next phase? Skeletron Prime or the twins? If we get the twins down now, then I have to deal with Skeletron Prime next. If I get Skeletron Prime down now, then I have to deal with the twins next. Maybe I get a better single target weapon going into, the next phase. Maybe Skeletron Prime is right now really easy for us to deal with if I use the Storm Bow. So it's like, it's a toss up and I have to kind of decide which one to do next.